Broken Legos that I've saved up over the years. As you can see, they are broken, all of them, or they're just pieces that are really useless. So yeah, I've got all this ABS plastic around and nothing to really do with it. But I do have something that I want to do with all this ABS plastic that I'm going to do. 1, make sure that your oven is empty and that there's nothing in there that can catch fire. And then put on bake setting. Now you see, ABS plastic melts at 220 degrees Fahrenheit, so that would work, but ABS plastic, the thing about it is that, you see, they actually injection mold it at 300 degrees, so I'm going to go in between, and I'm just going to go 250 degrees, just to be safe. Now I'm going to close up the oven, and wait for it to heat up. Down the side so it's not so sharp it cuts people, and I have filled it with Legos, and now I just kind of have to remove those labels so they don't catch fire in the oven, because I'm really not sure what plastic they're made of and what the ignition point of that plastic is. I have removed the labels as best I could with olive oil, and just in time because the my oven has heated up now. I have actually gotten rid of the olive oil so that it doesn't catch fire by using soap, and then I washed everything with water and I scraped it, and yeah, this is what I've got left. I really hope that this doesn't go wrong. Oh, there's a piece of hair in there. My Legos. Dang it. I really hope that nothing catches fire. I don't think it will since I'm working at relatively low temperature, but you never know. And you can kind of see how it's going. They're melting a little bit, although not too much. I'm actually just going to turn the heat up to 275, I think. I'm going to put it back in and turn the heat up to 275, I think. And I'm just going to wait. Dang, it's back down at 200 because I kept it open too long. So I opened it up again, and it didn't smell at all like burnt plastic, luckily. It smelled, you could smell a little hint of like plastic chemical, but only a very slight hint. And the Legos were melting, although very slowly, so I added in more Legos on top of those melted ones, and I'm going to turn the temperature up to 300, which is going to be the final temperature increase, because you see, when I increase the temperature to 300, what is going to happen is, that is the temperature at which ABS plastic is injection molded, so you really don't need to turn the temperature up any more than 300 degrees. Okay, so as you can see, it keeps melting all of my Legos, which is good. That's working out well. And yeah, they're all like kind of melting together. I'm going to keep adding Legos to keep it going. Okay, I just added in the third batch. Time to put it back in. And don't forget to use something, the silicone. Don't forget to use like an oven mitt or something to put them in, because you can cause problems if you don't use an oven mitt. Alright, time to close it back up and wait. Well, I've just been repeating the process, and sorry, my throat really hurts. I got a cold. But anyway, it's really not smelling too bad like burnt plastic, and there is no burnt plastic, although the plastic did seem a bit discolored, a little bit of it, on that last run, so I might lower down the temperature a little bit, maybe to a 290. Good idea to make sure that the plastic doesn't oxidize, and that is putting a metal plate on top of it. This will make sure that the amount of air getting into the plastic is minimal, so that it doesn't catch fire or fume so much, and also the fumes are going to stay in there a lot better. This was from my hot plate experiment, remember that? Second video? Yeah, that was an adventure. For quite a while this time, because I really just want to it to melt really good. Work? Well, it did work pretty well, actually. Especially when I heated it up to 350. Although 300 and even 250 worked pretty well. But here's the thing, it made my oven smell really bad whenever you run it above 300. So I had to clean out my entire oven for my parents, and I wouldn't suggest doing this indoors. I'm not going to finish this experiment until I get a small toaster oven. I'm going to keep my eye out on Craigslist to buy a toaster oven, and I'm going to set it up outside, and I'm going to finish this experiment. And I'm also going to do experiments with other plastic melting as well. So yeah, in short, that's this part of the video. I wouldn't suggest doing this experiment indoors. I'd suggest like buying a cheap toaster oven on Craigslist and doing the experiment outside with an extension cable running outside so that the fumes don't make your entire house stink whenever you run the oven above 300 degrees. So yeah, hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video. I am tearing this apart with a pair of pliers, and look at that. That is awesome looking. Look at all those colors and stuff all fused together. That's pretty awesome. Although I'm not going to do this experiment for a while until I find a good toaster on Craigslist or something to do it outside. And, yeah. Okay, so I've just gotten this off, and I'm just going to throw it in the trash. And now check this out. This is what I'm left with. This is my block of plastic. It's pretty awesome, right? I'm gonna remelt it, and once I get another like toaster or something to do the experiment in. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Just wanted to show you how cool that is, right? Oh yeah, and I had to spend like 3 hours cleaning out the oven, so was it worth it? Not really.